What is going on, YouTube? It's Lost at 40 here, still going strong. Heading over to a friend's house, and I'm so sorry I haven't made a video. I've made a couple that I just didn't think were right. I didn't like them. I wasn't in the right frame of mind, and sometimes that's hard for me. Like, now that I'm 36 days without alcohol, it's like, I don't know. Life happens and you start to get, one thing I'm struggling, because I'm not struggling with alcohol right now. Like, I'm very, pretty happy. I'm just doing all kinds of activities, hanging out with friends all the time. If anything, I need to make sure I'm in bed by at least 11 o'clock, 11:30 during the week, and on the weekends I tend to stay up later. The thing is I have so much energy now, it's like, it's kind of hard to sleep that early. But I've been doing things to basically wear myself out. Like, I've been playing softball 4 nights a week, I've been jogging, working out, these things definitely, and working quite a bit. So these things are helping me to get to bed earlier. I'm feeling like very energetic, but I've been getting to bed earlier lately, and it feels good. Just for a while there, I was just kind of spinning really fast, and as someone who's an alcoholic, I think a lot of us have like overactive minds. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people talk about that, and so it's kind of good if alcoholics can get themselves sober and not drinking, and they can use their overactive minds for the positive and doing good things, then they can go far and really get a lot done and become very successful, because we're not idiots. A lot of alcoholics become like kind of bored with life. A lot of them are very talented, actually, and they just kind of get bored and they just sink into drinking for whatever reason, or it's genetic. Like, I think that's the case with me. So I'm kind of looking at some texts coming in. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, day 36, I'm feeling great. I played a little golf the other day. Didn't do so great. Played this past Sunday, and I got 2 home runs. I had a special visitor, which I won't get into, but I had a special visitor. Things are changing, and we'll see how that goes. There's people that are starting to see I'm trying, and the thing is that I'm at 36 days. That's great. It's awesome. Nothing to sneeze at, but I've noticed myself becoming maybe like a little bit overly confident. I'm not verbally saying it, but in my mind I can tell that the probably immature side of me like expects people to like see me as so different so quick. But 36 days isn't long for the people that you've hurt, and I still have tendencies I totally have to work on. Like, it's just like I need to work on patience. Now I need to, and not reacting to problems or just things in life. I really need to like slow it down and make sure I focus on the things that are really important, which the most important thing for me is to focus on, in my mind, it's working on my sobriety, and also what comes with that is my mental health and dealing with my character defects. I will admit that I've totally gotten into a slump with one of my programs, which is the 12-step. I don't know why that is. I feel, I'm going to be honest, I was raised in a cult. I'm not saying that that's a cult, but there's some things about it, guys, that remind me of when I was in that cult, and that's like, I don't know how to say it. I don't want to make it sound traumatic, but it was a big part of my life to get out of that. I'm a little weird about some things. Like, I don't like to speak over myself bad things. Like, I don't like to say I'm an alcoholic. I know that I can't drink, but I don't like to speak those types of things over my life, because I have a belief that our words are very powerful, and I'm kind of a spiritual person, and I see that there's deep meaning behind speaking over yourself. So that's just the one little thing. I'll say I'm a recovering person. Sometimes I will just say I'm an alcoholic. Overall, though, I would say, like, the meetings are great. There's, like, little things that... But that's with anything in life. You have to take the good and leave the bad, I think. And that's where I'm at today with it. You know, I have to change tomorrow. But overall, I need to get back there, because you just do. And the thing about 12-step is they're real serious. You know, they're there for a reason. They're there to not drink. And so if you're not going, you're not going to necessarily be in the group. You know, you got to go to be in the group. You got to go to be part of it all. And if you do that, you will be 100%. But if you're not there, then people kind of feel like, is he really helping himself? They don't know what you're doing. And honestly, most people are there to help themselves. And when they help others, it helps you too. So I know I'm kind of rambling. That's all right. What else? How am I feeling about alcohol in general? I haven't had any cravings. I had a few times where I'm going out to a restaurant and there I see it. But if I've had any thoughts about it at all, I play the tape forward and think about what would happen. Really, the thought of alcohol still feels very poisonous to me and nasty, and it really, like, I keep telling myself, alcohol and drugs, like, that have nothing to do with me. Like, I'm someone who is very physical. I love health and wellness. I like to I love to live life, and alcohol and drugs don't afford me that. They screw up everything. I can't be the person that I want to be on that. Anyways, the lighting just got kind of weird, and I do want to actually make a video about all the different drugs that I've been hooked on and then gotten off of. I want to talk about how people who are addicted, who are like this, if they struggle to get off one thing, you're wrestling this bear, this demon, if you will, and you don't get to decide when it's time to stop. You know, if imagine you're wrestling with the bear decides when you stop wrestling them. And that's the case with drugs and alcohol too. It's like, I don't know. Eventually you get to the point where you're like, all right, I've had enough. I'm done wrestling, and you can start fighting. But it's a cycle. And for me, now that I'm actually out of the cycle, it's so much easier to stay out of the cycle. I mean, wow. 30 days out of the cycle, that's a big difference. I can't wait for 60 and then 90 and beyond. I know it'll get better. My brain is healing. I'm healing. Like everything was all off. I mean, to the point where I was starting to have arthritis in my hands from, like, just the way I was treating myself. And I was just noticing, like, oh man. I was at the health food store today picking up some vitamins, and I'm like, I haven't had that feeling in my hands at all in quite some time. And I just didn't even, like, think about it. So, whatever you want to call it, be it gout or be it arthritis in my hand, my left hand, which I'm left-handed, that's gone. So I've even noticed some of my hair coming back a little. I'm like totally eating really, really healthy. I'm getting all my vitamins in, and the workouts have been incredible. Like, the workouts feel so good actually, and playing, like, I can feel I'm getting stronger. Like, in the home run, you know, in the park home run. Normally I'm like totally gassed out after like running all the way around the bases that fast. I'm like, where's the oxygen, you know? But sure, like after running that around, I'm like, breathing heavy, but I could feel like, man, I feel strong still. Like I feel like I'm getting stronger, like literally physically stronger, and that's a good feeling. Because you feel weak when you're not doing the things you're supposed to do, and you feel weak-minded, you feel weak in the body. Not a good thing, not a good look. And I'm still ashamed of that, and I've got to keep myself humble. I've got some new friends coming into my life that are really important to me, and I just want to do the best that I can to show them that I've changed and that I want to change and continue to change. And it's hard when you're doing this because you want to change so fast, but you can only really change so fast. You know, you've been going the other direction for so long. It's kind of hard to stop the train. You got to bring it to a stop. You got to bring it, you know, start pulling it the other way, get the wheels moving the other way. It takes a while. There's no shortcuts in life. I found that out. There really isn't. Go ahead and do it, but it's futile for the most part. And yeah. So anyways, the next video will be better. I haven't forgotten you. It's day 36. Let's keep moving forward. I am 100% not gonna ever drink again. I'm very happy with my life, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Love you guys.